It's the start of a mad December. The Bulls will play 7 games in the next 24 games. And today they start down on the south coast where they visit Eastbourne town, known as the Town or the Townies. The weather today is windy. You can hear it whistling around the Saffrons ground as the players go through their pre-match handshakes, fist pumps. Today, the Bulls have a chance to start the first of 7 in December with 2 games on the road and 5 at Fortress Springfield. Can they take 21 points and give all of the Bulls fans and the management a Christmas period to remember? Well, it would be a perfect present to go into 2026. A lot of hard work, a lot of tough games ahead of them. And today, Eastbourne, on the back of a 5-0 drubbing last Saturday at home to Three Bridges, will try to put a dent in the Bulls' push for the playoff places. They've got games to make up. They've only played 17 as opposed to their opponents 20, and most of the league having played 19 or 20. 3 fixtures elsewhere have gone by the way, called off due to the weather, but not here at the Saffrons, where the pitch is playable, albeit the swirling wind will make it difficult today for the players. In charge of those proceedings is Abbas Rajwani, assisted by Neil Sutherland and Jamie Wells. Well, not often will James Kerry shake hands and do the pre-match rituals with the captain, who is in all lilac-y purple, and that is their captain, the goalkeeper, Chris Winterton. Not seen that for a while, but of course there have been some famous goalkeepers who have captained their sides over the years, although not that many. Well, looks like the players are ready. The noise you can hear is the wind whistling. So the start of what could be a magnificent 7. For the Bulls today, there is no Yul Brynner. Well, we say that in terms of the head and the hairstyle. No Luke Watson. But there is a change to the side. And in the midfield, we'll see, we expect Kilshaw with Sunley and Carr potentially. Well, we're underway. First touch for the captain, Winterton, who launches one, looking on this left-hand side for Fuller. Doesn't find quite the accuracy. And it will be a throw-in for the Townies. And a throw-in from Murphy. Well, good bit of play early on for the Townies. Get the ball towards the far post. Nobody there but Jay Giles, who can play it forward. Back and across comes Hover. And onto that right-hand flank. Well intercepted, but they have it back, the Townies. Luke Campbell there, just getting it away. Returning to the side today, of course. And partnering at the back, Jamie Watling. So another change for the Bulls in the centre-back pairings. Well, both sides are going to take their time here. The wind is definitely going to play a part, you'd think, as the net behind Van der Vliet is blowing across and back as Van der Vliet gets a decent clearance. Cavalier can't quite keep it in. Murphy keeping him company. It will be the Town who will have another throw near side. Now the Bulls having to change for suspension reasons this afternoon. No Luke Watson, no Adam Trotter. And chance for others, as Elliot Powell said, to make the shirt their own. We shall see. But James Kerry, the skipper, back at right back this afternoon. De Santos tries to flick it on. It looks like it is Carr on that left-hand side, Cavalli on the right. And through the middle is De Santos. No Bickley today. As the ball's just head it back and it's picked up, kept alive by Murphy. He does well and sends it back to the keeper. Touch there for centre-back Holman. He just goes home again. And gets it back. Well, a busy period for the Bulls in December. Holman getting into a little bit of trouble there. De Santos nipping at his heels. And the Bulls will be thankful they've only got 2 games on the road. The first one today here, the Saffrons. Eastbourne looking to bounce back themselves from a disappointing defeat last week at home. Touch in the middle for Harvey Gregg, and then the ball is laid off again. Holman can't make much progress forward though. Back to Hover, who tries to find the run there of Fuller. Cavalier getting back. Looks like that ball has gone out. And a replacement will be cried. Murphy there just waits and gets a replacement. He will now try and create something. Well, in the end, he slices it out. Quick ball back there. Not a lot he could do as Ruder plays it back with some pace. The Bulls off the back of a really entertaining 2-2 draw at home with the Gate last week. Looks like it hits Cavallio, but yeah, referee Mr. Adjwani signals handball. A game against the Gate where the Bulls by now were already a goal up. Today, nothing to test either goalkeeper, as both sides just still eyeing each other up, trying to weigh up the size of the task this afternoon as Winterton decides to sweep keep. Ball is played forward again there by Simmons. Across comes Watling. Well, Watling and Campbell back together again. At the heart of the Bulls' defence this afternoon. It's going to be that kind of experience from Luke Campbell, the Silver Fox, alongside Jamie Watling, who's had an excellent start to this season. As here come now the Town, trying to get the ball into Davis. Davis is tracked by Carr. Looking for some help here. Giles sticking with him. Sonny kicks the air, misses it. Davis keeps hold of it. Davis steps forward. Davis tries to get on his right, takes a shot. Well, it goes past Van der Vliet's right-hand post. Flag looks to be up anyway. Davis caught by the offside trap. But a first effort towards the Bulls' goal and a quick release down the other end. De Santos now hooks it inside. Looking for Cavallio to run in. Cleared by the Town. Well, quick release by the Bulls there, not wasting any time. Kere with the throw. Now balls galore, not balls as we'd probably see on some of those Christmas trees that have been put up already, but it's suddenly, can he get the ball in? Well, he runs into the hoardings. Goal kick given. Well, the ball's just starting maybe to find a little bit of rhythm here. As Winterton will launch one. Watling misses it. Falls now to Ruder. Lays it off to Murphy. Nice run there by Fuller. Now switching across, maybe a bit of chance to roam here. Fuller and Ruder, like they'll be playing down the flanks. Back to Murphy again. Little ball inside. Cross it comes. Now spin by Leon Gregg. But the ball's forcing the Town back in towards their own half, and then they lose possession. Short ball now to Jay Giles. Looks for, again, long ball. Well, that's just caught the wind, blown out. As we see the first glimpse of the UK Bulls supporters and those that have travelled. Good play by Carr. Well, heavy touch by Johnny LeCain, and Kilshaw now suddenly trying to wriggle away there from Gregg. Harvey Gregg picks it up. Davis now keeps it tight. Has a bit of support. Ball played into the box. Sliding in is Campbell. Just gets enough on it. Deflects it towards Cavalier. He's got a bit of space now. Can run on this near side. Plays it down the line. Dos Santos again. Cavalier will continue the run. Dos Santos tries to reverse pass, but Murphy gets there first. And the ball's just starting to break off the shackles here. Intricate play. Expect to see a lot of that kind of link up between Dos Santos and Cavalier on this right-hand side. Murphy's going to have his hands full at the moment. He takes the throw. Clips it down the line, looking for the run of Davis, who looks like he stayed on side, can keep it in. Cross comes Watling. Murphy arriving. First time ball in, flicked on. Falls now to Fuller. And then the Bulls get it away. First time again, the ball played forward. Too much on it. Again, perhaps just drifting on the wing as Holman now looks again to play it into Murphy, who stayed forward. Murphy now, cross comes Kere. Ball played into the arms comfortably, though, of Van der Vliet. I saw Van der Vliet last week against Margate, showing his footballing skills. To show that he has another facet to his game, not just the stopper, but using his feet. Murphy again, near side. Finally gets a little bit of support. Once again, the ball comes off Cavalier, who's gone down. Well, the Bulls haven't got the deepest of benches today. Cavalier just seems to be feeding that right ankle. And some treatment is going to be required. Well, that does not look good. The Bulls only bringing 4 with them, one being first sighting of Sam Devi, who is added to the Bulls squad as a backup goalkeeper, as well as Piers Roche. And the Bulls, in terms of outfield players, have got Fraser Barlow, Stan Dunn and Francis Lecky-Mamati. So whilst Lecky-Mamati could, you'd think, be an obvious replacement, Bulls will not want to lose Miguel Cavalier inside the first 10 or so minutes. And he's getting the treatment. He's getting the magic cold spray. James Carey just making sure that his magician is not tricked out of this game, and that the magic spray spell can fix whatever that little niggle was. Doesn't look to be too serious. A little bit of, no doubt, time to just run it off. And it will be a throw for Murphy, who gets the thumbs up, gets the okay from Mr. Rajwani and Holman. Well, not the best of balls across the back there to Hover, but he's kept it in. Bulls, you feel, need to get hold of this game now. Settle into the conditions. Campbell with a header. Kilshaw Looks to get it out to Cavalier, who seems to be okay, running well, getting across. Murphy sticking tight. Dos Santos, Jordan-esque again in the F. Makes the header. Chance now, Cavalier. Can he keep it in? He can. Holman slides in and takes Cavalier out in the process. Oh, the Magician getting caught again. Holman deciding to go to ground. Kerry with the throw. Sunley now trying to keep it alive. He does. Lovely ball back to Kerry. Kerry now takes it on. Kerry, well, good sliding challenge there by Harvey Gregg. Bulls need to just quickly get their shape back, but Campbell is there, spots the danger. In the end, puts it out. Just feel that if the Bulls can get that goal, get an early-ish goal, maybe in the first 20 minutes, settle any nerves they have, and then build from there. Not much coming yet from either side as Campbell keeps his eye on it. Sunday tries to flick it on. Murphy up and under. Nowhere near in the end. A yellow shirted head. There's Cape on there. Santos again. Battling hard. Looks like he's got that pretty much lone striker role, but Davis just for a second thinks he's got a bit of a sniff. And the flag goes up. Oh, a decent crowd in here this afternoon to watch this early kickoff. Really stiff wind blowing along the coast here. Murphy again looking for some options. Watling will go and get there first ahead of Ruda. Van der Vliet just having to keep an eye on that one. Ball bouncing around, bit of an uneven pitch again here at the Saffrons this afternoon, and then free kick given against the Bulls. Challenger to Santos. And it will be Harvey Gregg with the throw, with the free kick. Seen so many throw-ins already. Back again to Holman. There's a little bit of pressure coming from Sunday. Hover. Sunday doing enough to make him go back to Winterton. Holman again. Now the Bulls doing well. Just as Santos doing enough here to keep them Eastbourne town side back in their own half. Through the middle they play it. Lovely ball in though to the feet of Capon. Good battling by LeCain. Still going. John LeCain gets a nudge, goes down, and the town have it now. Chance maybe. One more. Murphy arriving left-hand side of the box. Far post. The Bulls need to clear this. Well, Van der Vliet makes the save, and then the follow-up from Capon, and then the ball sliced across the face of the goal. And the town inches away from taking the lead. Well, it's Davis it falls to in the end. Bulls struggling to clear the ball defensively. It bobbles around. Van der Vliet makes a good point-blank save. Parries it out, though. Stays alive, and in the end, Davis slicing his shot past the post. Oh, the Bulls just need to be careful. Got to stay vigilant at the back here. Got to stay on it. They need to be so on it this afternoon. Kerry there. Cavalier jumping. Gets caught. Yeah, free kick given us. Looks like Capon there is using Cavalier as a ladder. Oh, and now a chance down the far side for the ball to be played in as Dos Santos tries to get there ahead of Winterton. This time really seen the ball played down that left-hand side for James Carr, and decent ball in, but just too close to the man in lilac-y purple. And again, it's just a little bit scrappy. Another side getting hold of the ball for any length of time as the battle in the middle there between Sunday and Gregg, and the Bulls have first time ball in, looking for Dos Santos. half cleared, only as far as LeCain. He's trying to keep it alive. And then Fuller hacks it away. Oh, it looks like a free kick's been given in the end. It's a free kick that's gone to the Bulls, and it's a chance maybe to test Winterton from distance. And this is just probably on the range where you can get it up and over the wall, make the keeper make a save, or maybe find the net where you can't see anybody but Ryder Santos taking this one. Sunley is there. De Santos will fancy this. 4 in the wall for the Town. Forward is Campbell. Kerry now just coming into picture, laid off. De Santos tries the shot. Well, in the end, there's no real power on it. There's no real pace, and it's straight into the hands. Winterton. De Santos just feeling a little bit of the knee there. As the ball's played forward, Campbell with the header. Capon keeps alive, Campbell sliding in. This time, Leon Gregg. Well, he has kept it in. It should be easy for Campbell, who gives it straight back to Harvey Gregg. And off to Holman again. Trying to keep the ball alive. Murphy near side. Cavallio to him quickly. Holman again. Well, plays it down the line, but there's nobody there. There's no run from anyone in a yellow shirt. And Van der Vliet will just take his time. Across it goes. Giles, who's so far not able to get far forward in this first 19 minutes. Carr having to drop back. De Santos busy. Well, taken out again. So Rajwani right on sight there to give it. Santos maybe wants some of that magic spray. Now, not as far for the physio to go this time. The first one, the treatment of Cavallio, was across the width of the pitch. Well, there's not been much to talk about really in terms of action at either end of the pitch. It's been a bit attritional so far. Both sides perhaps just put off their game slightly by the weather conditions, as the wind shows no sign this afternoon of abating. A chance though for the Bulls, maybe just to play this one into the penalty area. No Lorne Bickley though, no height there. I doubt they'll send Campbell up. De Santos will have to go off. He's just going to wait for the nod. Joe Giles will take this. Looks to the right-hand side, looking for the Campbell header, who heads it down. Sunley with the shot. Not on target, but dealt with in the middle in any event. Kilshaw nods it back. Sunley keeps alive, tricks past one, lays it off. Can Cavallio get there? He can. Well, good defensive work again, though, by the Town. Maybe a chance to break here with Fuller. Looks to that far side. Giles is back. Good interception. Brings it forward. Has a bit of space ahead of him. Carr on the outside. Carr gets it now. Across comes Simmons. Bulls now trying to get it forward. Here comes Kerry. Good run from the skipper, but the ball from Kilshaw needed to be better. Well, suddenly there's a little bit of a flow. There's a little bit of action, and the Bulls just not quite getting it into gear there, just stumbling through perhaps. But better signs. Again, the ball is long from Winterton. Doesn't find Capon or Ruder. And the sun is shining. As Kerry down the line. Be another ball's throw though. Fuller doing enough. Kerry again. Cavallio trying to get in behind Murphy. Suddenly brings it down. Ball bouncing around, just taking a little bit of a left turn there, spinning off the surface. Ball's throw again. Will Kane take this one? Definitely his kind of range area. Clearly a conversation there, but Kerry will step up into Cavallio, trying to shake off the challenge. Does so, gets it to Kerry. Kerry put it into the box, looking for that 6-yard area. Back again, James Kerry on this right wing. Good play by him onto the left foot, far post. Looking for Carr. Simmons is there, Carr. Well, hooks it up. Simmons gets the header. Throwing for the Bulls. A little bit haphazard, the defending. Anything will do, but it results in a Bulls throw. And we will see a Johnny LeCain bomb. Up comes Campbell. Up comes Watling. Can he get one in? Well, doesn't reach in the end. Half clearance. Kilshaw gonna have to track back here. Kilshaw just getting across, just getting a nudge on Davis. Davis has space to play the ball off though to Ruda. Ruda takes the shot. Well, it's gone up, and away from Ruda. Probably didn't expect that ball. In the end, skied it. Well, a chance there for the Town to break. They don't take it. Bulls are just nearly caught out there. They've committed a number of players forward. Kilshaw in the end just doing enough to allow some numbers to get back. Van der Vliet again. Good header by Murphy. Sonny will get there, heads it down. LeCain now tries to get it out. Carr keeps it alive. And then loses it. You can see the pitch here, pretty heavy in terms of the grass coverage. Good skills there by Fuller, twisting and turning. Chance now. Here comes Davis. Davis still going, lays it off. Well, shot is blocked in the end. Great bit of work defensively by the Bulls. The ball falls to Ruda. And then tracking across. It looks like it's James Kerry. He stayed down. Well, nobody rushing across. It's going to be a corner. It is Kerry, the captain, who's bravely got there. Does enough to block the shot, which was goal bound. Whether it would have beaten Van der Vliet, we'll never know. Kerry is up. First corner of the first half after 25 minutes, and it falls to the home side. The Town swinging it in, far post. Watling does well. Kerry heads it away again, just easing the pressure. Throw in for the Town. Murphy with the throw, switching flanks. Just waiting for the spark, something to light this up here. Will it be Murphy? Goes long into the box. LeCain jumping, but fouled in the process as bodies colliding there with Carr. LeCain. Oh, an injury here. More treatment required. Looks like it's Harvey Gregg who's gone down. And still no real threat on goal from either side. And we still have no goals here at the Saffrons after 26 minutes of play in this first half. Well, the advertising hoarding, deliciously gorgeous. Perhaps we can't quite say that about this game so far. As the players just wait and look on, a little bit of treatment. Looks like it is Harvey Gregg. Well, he's up, maybe just catching it, getting trapped there, caught in that rib cage on that right-hand side. As Van der Vliet will get us back underway. Still time in this first half for the Bulls to get on the front foot. And you just wonder, the missing Watson and Trotter and the creativity that they give you, certainly from Trotter. Maybe just not quite there yet. But a chance for Johnny LeCain back in midfield, Joe Kilshaw to regain some form, the kind of form he had last season. And Sunley playing in that midfield today as Van der Vliet gets it up there, looking for De Santos, looking for Sunley, and there's a clash there. Another player down, referee will stop it. Well, it looks like a flailing elbow, nothing deliberate in that. Both De Santos and Sunley going for the ball, but Hover, as he does, jump, gets caught and gets flattened. Referee having a word with the skipper, Winterton. Didn't look much in that, to be fair. Looked like it was just 3 players going for the ball. And Hover just being caught in the sandwich of the Sunley De Santos challenge. And it will be a free kick. It will be Winterton. Again, looking far side of the penalty box, looking for Davis. Falls though to Ruder. Campbell keeps company. Ball being moved around here, trying to find a little angle. Back it comes again inside to Harvey Gregg. Has to go home. There's no obvious option. Back to Holman now. Santos puts a bit of pressure. Again, the ball bouncing around in midfield. Picked up this time by Fuller. Sees Murphy. Holman again. Nice layoff there by Leon Gregg. Hover. And again. And then the ball easy for Campbell. It does look at times like they're treading cement here. See there, the ball just hanging up in the wind and the pitch. Watling battling, flicked on. Ball played out, a chance maybe for Carr to get onto it. He does, he nods it down, he takes it into the penalty box. Carr now, can he get the ball across? Well, he squares it, nobody quite there, but here comes Kerry. Just puts a foot on it, Johnny LeCain. And Kerry again, Bulls need to get this ball in the box. Nice little play to Cavallio. Cavallio now tries to take it on, can't control it. Goal kick. And again, you can't help but think that the conditions here today are not making this easy. Certainly not so far allowing the flow in the play. With half an hour gone, we still have it goalless. Eastbourne Town 0, Jersey Bulls 0. Long ball again, up towards the halfway line. Jumping there is Gregg. Beaten to it though by Sunley. Carr again gets taken out, does he? Free kick is given. Just gets more of an elbow than a shoulder into Carr there. James Carr just winning a ball, winning a free kick. Jay Giles again. Again looking for, well, trying to find Campbell, but too close to Winterton and easy for the keeper to come and collect. Target again there is Davis, doesn't reach him. Kerry with a header forward. Murphy again just hooking it forward, but out it goes. Flicked on by Dos Santos. Murphy goes down, suddenly trying to keep it alive. He does. Kere. Forward it goes. And then Dos Santos just getting a touch, is he? Yeah, it's going to be a balls. Plays it into. Looks like hover there. Balls throw. Kere. Flicked on. Dos Santos. Can't find Carvalho. Cleared to the halfway line nearly. Still we wait for that bit of magic, that moment that changes the game, leading to the first goal. Maybe a mistake. Picked up, good skill there by Capon. Not seen too much of him, but he's flattened there as Kere falls down, maybe causing himself a little bit of a discomfort. You know, he's been in the walls so far, the skipper, twice. Can't imagine lying down on that pretty sodden ground here at Saffron's. It's going to do him any good, but he gets back up. Jamie Watling getting spoken to. Free kick for Eastbourne Town. That's the wind trying to play a tune there, maybe trying to play the 12 Days of Christmas, but not quite finding the note. Forward it goes again. Across is Watling, does enough. Back it comes to Murphy. Inside to Greg. Carvalho gets a touch on it, sits on it, but stops it. Murphy keeps it alive though, goes, well, tries to get past Carvalho, does really well there. Flicked on inside again by Sunley, but picked up in the middle there by Greg, who, again, hasn't got his radar at all in line for where he needs to play the ball, and there's certainly no comms coming from the town, as neither Capon nor Davis had any idea of what or where that ball was going. Carvalho trying to get there ahead of Murphy. Murphy's got a ricochet back. Now Fuller. Kere steps in. First time ball. It's through the middle. Trying to get Carr in round the back door, but Simmons just enough. Keeps his eye on it to clear it. And again, his ball is, well, it's not great, that's for sure. Campbell now has a little look up. Trying to get that ball again over and maybe just hanging in the wind as Giles is forward over the halfway line, but is losing out here as Davis has come back to pick it up and sliding in there far side. Kilshaw with the challenge. Short throw. Intercepted by Sunley. He gets there ahead of Leon Gregg. Bulls get it back though, and then give it away, and then get it back. Sunley needs a bit of help here, needs a run. Lacane makes one through the middle. Clipped forward by Kilshaw. Johnny Lacane. Carr, can we see a bit of magic from him, tricking his way through? Lays it off at Giles, who whips it in. Good defensive work again by the home side. Fuller tries to bring it away, looking for the run here on this side. Played back though to Murphy again. Good ball inside. Ruda was the winner of the ball the first time. Back it goes again. Hover, good touch, brings it down, just does well far side. Well, the referee gets in the way of the ball to Fuller. That could have been promising for Eastbourne, but the referee, the extra defensive player for the Bulls there. Well, moments like that maybe will count as the rain starts to fall. Could see all seasons in one here. Ball hooked forward. Again, just Van der Vliet there to collect. Easy. for the big man in green. Decides to bring it forward. Dos Santos backs off, hoping for the ball to just get towards him. Jamie Watling goes up, but caught there in the challenge by Ruda. Free kick balls taken quickly. Giles now. Intercepted by Gregg, plays it back to Simmons. Carr then shuts the door on his ball down the line. It will be Simmons with the throw. Long ball. Giles with the header. Campbell jumping again. Carvalho. Carey is free, makes a run down the right-hand side. Well, the ball through the middle. They need to have a little bit more width on it. Too narrow. And it's easy for Winterton. Well, we're creeping towards the last few minutes of this first half, has nearly passed us by, but there's no real quality to the football so far. This is something before half-time. Well, Jamie Watling steps up, plays it short now. Carr will take it on. Dos Santos goes to his left. Ball is laid off. Dos Santos tries to keep it alive, trying to trick his way through, and in the end, can't keep hold of it. Standing on the ball. Won back, though, by the Bulls, and then given away. And it's been the story of this first half. The ball has not stayed with the side for any real period of time, as both sides just giving it back to each other. Another long ball by Watling, trying to find Carvalho. He's not going to get that. Picked up by Fuller. Davis tries to get there. Van der Vliet gets there first. Good touch there by Sunley. Giles stepping forward again. And Kere on this right-hand side. Into feet. Dos Santos trying to play it round. Carvalho, can he get there? Carvalho, will he get there ahead of Winterton? He won't. Carvalho jumps, it looks like, and maybe just caught fractionally by Winterton. Better signs. Bulls trying again to get through the gears here. Felt that this is a 6-geared car. The Bulls probably just only in second, trying to get into third. As the ball is headed through, this time for Ruda. Holds it up, clips it far post. Balls are there, ball back and across. Well, Watling stretched out, and it comes again, still alive, sliced. Fuller, blocked by Giles. Well, free kick is given, and the Bulls at 6s and 7s for a minute there at the back as the ball is bouncing around left and right, and in the end, the whistle comes to the Bulls' rescue, perhaps. Forward it comes again, though. Dos Santos battling. He has been so far with Hover, who's just about holding his own. Now, here come the Town down that right-hand side. Ball back inside. Carr picks it up, tries to play it again, but can't find Dos Santos. Back again for Winterton. We're into the last few minutes of this first half. There'll probably be a couple of minutes added for the stoppages. Various bits of treatment that have gone on. Long again. Capon goes across. Campbell is there. And again, as we've seen, as has been the way in this first half, ball is just not finding its target. Capon now trying to get round the back. Campbell is there first. He clips it, gets the call from Van der Vliet. And then it looks like there's going to be a yellow card, the first of this first half. But there was a A little bit of something, and it looks like it's Luke Campbell who's going to get a yellow card. And the foul there, just perhaps catching Capon. Maybe a little bit of hope here for the Town just before the break. One in the wall. Carr. And they've put numbers in the box here, Eastbourne. In it comes. Well, it's a free header in the middle. Referee blows his whistle again. Is there going to be a... Looks like it's going to be a retake. Wasn't ready for that. Maybe that's why the balls didn't move. But popping up unmarked was Harvey Gregg. Well, if you had a chance to see what might be coming, the Bulls have had a glimpse of it. Gregg is lurking. Now to Santos will go to mark him. In it comes again. Van der Vliet, fingertips on it, just enough. Goal, well, it's not going to go. In fact, it's going to be a throw in. Just gets a little bit of a touch there, Van der Vliet. And still, they can stay in the Bulls' half. Murphy now. Now Fuller. Well, the ball's found its way through to Gregg. Diving in is Kerry. And again, the Bulls clear it, but there is nobody there. As the first half is coming towards its conclusion. Sonny flicks it on. Carvalho. De Santos. Beaten to it by Hover. Watling jumping in. Sonny big up and under. De Santos again. Holman is there this time. Holman flicks it on, but he's flicked it into the space where Carvalho can pick it up. Carvalho needs a bit of help here. Going to take it again inside. Plays for the far post. Here comes Winterton. Here comes Carr. Winterton does really well under the challenge. Entitled to go for that, James Carr. But Winterton keeps his eye on it. Just wonder if the Bulls can keep the ball a little bit tighter in terms of football. Not really making those kind of three-player triangles that they do so often. There's a lot of space between the players. It's making it hard to find a pass or pick a play. Should be a Bulls ball. It will be a Bulls ball. And it will be Kerry again. Into added time in this first half. James Kerry trying to add a few extra yards on. Goes back. And when the referee isn't looking, we'll no doubt take them again anyway. Looks to go long. Gets it back. Tries to find the ball inside for Sunley. Cut out though. Chance now for the Town, and a bursting run here through by Davis. Davis takes it into the box. Cross comes Watling. Does really well. Just enough from Jamie Watling. And in the end, it will go out for a goal kick as Van der Vliet maybe senses something before the break. Watling here goes long. Trying to get De Santos, who gets the side that he wants. Brings it inside, Carvalho arriving. Reverse ball doesn't work. Cut out by Holman. De Santos gets it back. Killshaw looking for Carvalho. Trying to get there, but climbing on Murphy. Now, Murphy is no climbing frame, and the free kick goes to Eastbourne Town. Well, nearly a minute and a half added on by Mr. Rajwani in this first half, and a first half that has been less than exciting, you'd say. Still a long way in this game. The Bulls will want to get a quick start to the second half. As the ball stays alive here now, Capon tries it from distance. It's blocked. It hits the back of Giles, who can just play it up towards Carr. Simmons marking him. Giles again. Cross comes Hover. McCain. And again, the ball forward goes to nobody in yellow. Really need in the second half to see a bit more of Johnny LeCain and perhaps Killshaw. Balls have seemed to play through the midfield a bit. Seen plenty of James Sunley, but chance maybe now for LeCain just before the break. Well, he's got forward, but he can't do anything with it. Mr. Rajwani has a little look at the watch. And the right back, Alfie Simmons, in no hurry. Well, if we were to summarise this out of 10 in the first half, we'd probably give it a 4 maybe. Maybe that's a little harsh, but it's not helped by the conditions, of course. As again, Sunday is dispossessed, but he's won it back. Tries to keep it alive. It's narrow and tight on that far side. Another throw for the Bulls. Can they quickly get this in? They can. De Santos now. Ball bouncing around and unable to keep it down. Watling battling there with Capon, who's unable to get there. Killshaw coming across. Capon keeps it. Steps inside. Oh, ball through the middle. Does find Davis. Giles is there. Sunday lays it off. Well, that's it for the first half here at the Saffrons. The first half where I saw neither goalkeeper with much to do in terms of saving anything. A little bit of handling work, but other than that, it's been less than something to write home about. It's still goalless at half-time. It's Eastbourne Town 0. It's Jersey Bulls 0. The players make their way off. Let's hope for a better second half. We'll see you in 15. Well, after a first half that didn't lead to any goals or live up to any kind of expectations, the players are back out for the second half as the music around the ground has turned off, and we heard a little bit of the power of love. Well, the Bulls are going to need the power of something. Will it be a bit of bundle love? Will it be Barlow, the man who is on the bench and maybe will come on at some point? We know he always makes things happen. He's scored so many firsts for the Bulls during the Bulls' time as a football club. Can Barlow add something this second half? Well, there's no changes, it appears, so far. We're as we were, but the Bulls are going to have to find something in this second half. They're going to have to dig deep and start to play some football, irrespective of the weather conditions. Well, they will kick off in this second half. It's James Sunley, and we're underway for the second time. Well, Watling gets it forward, but he goes down, slipping under the greasy surface here. Across quickly there is Hover, who gets there ahead of Carr. You can already see Jay Giles has taken up a position a lot further forward, and maybe that's what the Bulls need to do. In the first half, we could see that there was no real togetherness. There was far too much space in between players. You don't want them bunching, but at the same time, you've got to be able to play some football, and it wasn't very evident in the first 45 minutes. It's going to be, no doubt, a difficult one in the second half as well, as it starts to get a bit misty and a bit foggy here. But these are the kind of games where the Bulls have got to find a way through. Eastbourne are below them in the league. They've played more games, and this is a real chance to start 1 of 7 with 3 points. However they get there, it won't really matter. They've just got to find a way through, find a bit of magic, take advantage of a mistake. Whatever it may be that they need to do, they're going to need to do it at the same time, making sure they give nothing away the other end as the ball comes off the back of Carr. And you just wonder if maybe one of the subs will get on sooner rather than later. Francis Lekivamati can add a bit of something with his pace. There's also, of course, Fraser Barlow and the youngster out there on the bench, Stanley Dunn. Well, for Elliot Powell, no doubt he has a plan, and the Bulls need to start to execute it. Back it goes again. Touch for Winterton. No changes from either side. Well, it's one of those games that you're going to need to just stick with and hope for something to liven up in this second half. The ball's played in, it's behind Carr. Davis clips it far post, arriving. Well, it looks like it is in the middle. Capon, who gets some space, he gets a free header. He can't direct it on target, and it's a bit of a kind of reflection of what we've seen so far in this first half and now into the second, that neither side are able to get the bit between their teeth as Johnny LeCain tries to get it forward, and battling there is Carr, who's taking up a position a bit more centrally. Cavalier goes down that right-hand side, but across comes Holman. Quick throw. Cavalier can't keep control of it, just ricochets off him. Murphy goes there, will just shield it out, and does so. Now, it will be Winterton. What can Eastbourne do? Can they dent the Bulls' December? McCain there, just looking for the ball as it trickles out on this near side. Well, again, neither side keeping control, but this time DeSantis picks it up and he has no one to feed it through to. Let's hope this isn't a repeat of the first half in terms of the quality of the play. It's the kind of game that the Bulls need to go and really get hold of, get the scruff of the neck of the game and Make it work for them as Carvalho, can he get away? He does. Down that far side, needs some help. Dos Santos in the middle, Carvalho on his own, taking Greg on. Still going, arriving now is Kerry. Ball comes in. Well, was that a shot maybe from that acute angle? Not sure in the end, but it's going to be a goal kick. And again, a real end product. Winterton again. Bouncing around, and Giles will let it go out. Flicked on by Sunley. And now a chance at the other end. Capon trying to get in. Across comes Watling, just about does enough. Arriving on the outside is Davis. Ball's played inside. Kilshaw pokes it clear. Dos Santos tries to get there, can't. Davis again. The Bulls somehow get it away with Sunley, who steps away from one. Now to Kerry, who'll drive the side forward. Fuller trying to get there, flicking off Murphy. And it's going to be, it looks like a bit of an infringement far side. Free kick for the Bulls. Just taking their time here. Mr. Rajwani, a stickler today for making sure the ball is placed in the right position. Now, Kerry. What can Captain Fantastic do? Can he put the ball on the head of a Bulls player? Waiting for the referee. And there's the whistle. Kerry goes down as well. This pitch is really slippy. That rain has not helped. Kilshaw heading it backwards. Giles hooking it forwards. Back again, Kilshaw. Bit of an up and under. Carr can't control it. And it's been like that. It's chalk and cheese to the way the Bulls played last Saturday at Springfield. It's like watching a different side. Dos Santos will try and take it on. He's got Carr ahead of him. Dos Santos is going to take it on his own. Well, looks like there's just a bit of a nudge by him. Free kick goes against. Trying to drag his side virtually single-handedly towards the Eastbourne goal. So far, not much doing. Watling with another solid header. Forward it goes again. Giles intercepts. Kilshaw crashing it into the yellow shirt. Not for the first time. Greg back to Hover. Needs to be something to change here. Steady, steady. It's not, you feel, going to bring the result the Bulls would want. They can't drop points against a side who are below them in the table and have played more games. They need to get 3 points on the board today. They can definitely play better football than this. Not helped, we know, by the conditions, but the cream always rises to the top. Eastbourne just happy so far not to have conceded. Winterton again. Direct route taken. Down goes Capon. Van der Vliet wants to release quickly. He does. Good header by Holman. Picked up by Kerry. Carvalho cuts inside. Tries a reverse ball. Finds the status. Lovely flick by him. Kane just not arriving though. Well, first bit of proper link-up play we've seen by the Bulls. Dos Santos involved. Kerry as well. Just not quite coming off. Bulls have it. Kerry with the throw. Carvalho again. Keeps it alive. Killshaw too close. Kerry crosses it, flicked on, acrobatic attempt. Back it comes, laid off by Sunley to LeCain. And LeCain looking to perhaps place that into the top left-hand corner of Winterton's goal. Well, it's just getting maybe into third gear. Also going to need to go through the gears, and they're going to go through them pretty quickly here this afternoon. There's a long way to go. You just feel the side that can get their noses in front, just create one or maybe a second opportunity will be enough. Doesn't look like this is going to be a game full of goals. Working hard again is Ruder. Davis with the throw, leaves it. Now Simmons. Hits the back of Killshaw. Ruder again, nice ball inside. Harvey Gregg, through now to Fuller. Fuller with a bit of space, wants to get it onto the left foot, lays it off short. In it comes again, Watling is there. Well, this time it was Leon Gregg. Ball bouncing around, Dos Santos giving chase. And then Harvey Gregg puts it out, gets the throw in. And we're going to see Barlow. Well, it looks like maybe that's a little bit of a knock on Miguel Carvalho. We saw he got caught twice in the first half. But the bundle that is Fraser Barlow is on. Well, cometh the hour, cometh the man. What can Barlow do? The Town play it forward. But again, as they have so many times throughout this game, they play it into a space where there's only Van der Vliet. Heavyish ball, but a little flick on there by Giles, which given away by Carr as Davis tries to get it going, tries to get the return ball. Carr gets there, slides in, no foul. Carr now trying to bring it away, sliding in this time is Davis, no foul again. And they come now with Davis, who's, well, the pitch is definitely getting worse, there's no question about it. It was past playable, but you can see now where it's becoming just patches of mud. Dos Santos jumping. Bulls get it back with Giles, who looks up first time, tries to play the ball in for the run. Dos Santos is there, trying to keep it alive. Gets it back, still going. Dos Santos, will he win the corner? He does. Well, the first corner the Bulls have had in 57 minutes of play. That's good play there. Again, Dos Santos working hard. The lone striker pretty much today. And a chance now as James Carr rearranges his footwear. Dos Santos will take. Campbell will be in there. And it comes near post. In fact, it's Sunley who took the corner. Kerry's trying to get involved. Does he win it fairly? No, he doesn't. And he's going to get a yellow card as well. Well, seemed a little bit harsh. James Kerry a little bit perplexed at the decision of Mr. Rajwani. Mr. Rajwani, though, gives the Bulls a second caution. And this time it's the captain, Kerry. Bulls definitely playing a little bit tighter now, staying closer. Giles does well. Suddenly, a bit of another attempt to go long. It's stayed somehow with the Bulls. Sonny has kept it alive, tricking his way past Ruder. Inside now, but the final pass looking for LeCain is cut out by Leon Gregg. Again, nothing really going on there. Quick ball forward. DeSantos the target. Holman and Hover provide the cover. There's going to be half an hour left. Is there at some point going to be a glimmer of something coming? Players going down. Big ball through. DeSantos, can he work something here? Can he find a bit of magic? Tries to bring it inside, clips it far post, looking for the run there. Barlow is arriving. Well, not a bad idea. If anyone is going to get it for the Bulls today into the back of the net, it will be Fraser Barlow. Ball just perhaps played a little too tight towards the back of the box, but better marginally. Carr looking, but the ball goes over everyone, including Davis. Giles down the line. Carr now sandwiched between Fuller and Davis. In fact, it's Simmons there who's come across. A little bit of a wrist injury there. Maybe just got a boot on top of that. Terry Giles wanted to get on with it, but treatment is required. And the Bulls throw numbers forward again. Can they find some way through? It's not been one of those games where you say it's brilliant defensive work that's kept the Bulls at bay. It's been pretty average across the first hour of play from both sides. Kilshaw's been left with it. Giles is short. Players off, so chance now to take advantage of an extra man for the Bulls here. Inside it goes, Kilshaw. Across to Kere. Lovely ball by DeSantos. Tries to get the 1-2, tries to get it back in. Looks like the Bulls have got a corner. Well, the second one for them, the second of the second half. Jay Giles will go across. It may well be a set play that the goal will come from. Campbell is there. Can he find? Slipping his DeSantos ball does come in near post. It's Kere. Well, he's arriving. He gets a glancing header on it. He gets flattened in the process. Not for the first time has the skipper been sent to the deck this afternoon. Well, he was brave. He got there first. And the ball goes behind. I didn't reach Campbell on this occasion, but the ball's at least getting something towards Winterton's goal. Now a few supporters now behind Winterton in this second half as he gets it just up to the halfway line. Headed by Lacane. DeSantos. Sunday comes across. Simmons with a bandaged right wrist has got free, got the overlap here as well. Simmons towards the edge of the box, squares it now. Well, Watling's made a mistake, and a brilliant challenge by Kere out of nowhere. The skipper flies across just as it looked like Ruda was going to pull the trigger, and Eastbourne were going to find themselves in the lead. Kere gets there first. Well, it's going to be a throw-in. That's how well he timed the challenge. He didn't even put it behind for a corner. Still, though, with Eastbourne. Well, they tried to be too clever, maybe. Jay Giles, though, comes away with it, trying to play it forward. He can't get it past Holman. And then Holman can't get it past Giles. Back it goes to Hover, who goes back to Winterton, and rinse and repeat. Giles trying to get there first. Davis with an arm round him. Ruder clips it forward, but Killshaw now trying to get there. Well, Dos Santos jumping for the ball. Looks like he's caught Harvey Gregg. Gregg didn't really make much of a challenge for that, but did enough to win the free kick. Dos Santos just needs to walk away. It's pointless. Mr. Antoine's made his decision, and he's not going to change it. Plenty of time to go. Plenty of time for one of these sides as the ball is sent towards that far side. Campbell with a header. Shot coming in from distance. Shot going well over by some distance. Now, sometimes you can only play as well as your opponents allow you to. And also, there are occasions where your play comes down sometimes to the level of who you're playing against. It's hard to decide which one of the two we're seeing this afternoon. Eastbourne, though, regrouping after last Saturday's result at the Saffrons, as James Carr is caught offside. Now, a big shout out for those in the Blue Room who are watching this afternoon, and for those watching it wherever you may be. Not one that you'll probably remember unless something dramatic happens in the next 20 odd minutes, as Watling gets a header on it. Flicked forward by Gregg, flicked on by Ruder. Campbell should get there and does. Carr flicks it on. LeCain. Well, he's surrounded by three and he hooks it forward to Dos Santos, but it's into touch. Well, you just wonder whether we need to see a bit of Francis Lekiamati or Stanley Dunn here. Fresh legs, maybe. This is a heavy pitch. Not seen too much of Francis Lekiamati this season, through a number of injuries. Maybe he just needs to get on and do some cool runnings this afternoon, as they try and find a way forward here with Ruder, who clips it. Should be too close for Van der Vliet, who comes and claims. Is he caught there? Well, he's gone down like he has been. And it's Capon who made the challenge. Did he leave an elbow? Did he just leave something on Van der Vliet? Well, he doesn't look happy about it. He's got a few words to say to Capon. Capon protesting his innocence. Campbell shouldn't be there, nor should Davis. It's quite clear, the new FA rules, and Van der Vliet is going to talk himself into a yellow card, which he does. Well, we saw how one card can quickly become two if you carry on. Seen that last Sunday at the home of the Hammers. Van der Vliet goes in the book. The Bulls racking up the cautions. Well, as frustrated as the supporters are, it can be frustrating for the players as well. But you've got to just let the officials do what they need to do. Van der Vliet is on the edge of the tightrope here. If he just fractionally balances the wrong way, he's going to get a second yellow. And the Bulls will have to give a debut to Sam Devi. Van der Vliet seems to have just escaped that. Goes long. Suddenly jumping, nowhere near it. Campbell. Ball bouncing around again. Campbell again. You just wonder whether, because there isn't much coming from Eastbourne, whether the Bulls now could just gamble a little bit, maybe go to a back three, try and get some width here, either pushing Giles further forward or pushing Kerry, but you could go with Kerry, Campbell and Watling at the back. Throw Giles forward. Try and change this game. It's really scrappy. There's nothing coming in terms of quality football. Davis just getting caught there. And there's nothing really coming of any real threat. And Watling, Campbell and Kerry might just be all the Bulls need at the back. Maybe sending Giles further forward, maybe just unleashes and lets maybe Carr roam, or maybe there's a change to come. Ball goes long again. The Bulls need to defend this, and Giles is there. Laid off again, but the back is not towards the Bulls' goal. Picked up by Holman. Barlow coming across, Sunday coming across. Holman does well, lays it off to Simmons. Simmons looking around, can't see anyone or any real option, and has to go back to Hover. Well, they've kept it alive. And then Kilshaw breaks it up. Little back heel to Carr. Carr plays it forward into the feet of Dos Santos. Dos Santos can turn, can spin. Can he get away from Holman? Needs some help here. Plays it inside. Here comes Sunley. Sunley into the box. Sunley trying to play it back to Dos Santos. Maybe could have taken it on. LeCain tries to get there. Doesn't. And not sure what it is. But Johnny LeCain doesn't look right today. He's off the pace. Whether he's just still struggling. But he hasn't been making those kind of runs or getting there first. He's been beaten to quite a lot. Just wonder whether another change is coming. Elliot Powell has called over Fraser Barlow. Well, there's going to be a change for the home side. Off is going Marcin Ruda. Looks like on is coming Theo Egu Basimwin. Let's get that right. Egu Basimwin. We'll call him Theo. It'll make it easier for everyone. So Theo is on, it looks like, and Ruda is off. Some might say a rudimental change by the Eastbourne bench. Oh, that change looks to have been made. As the ball is launched forward, flicked down by Capon, and Leki Mamati has come on, so the Bulls have made a change as well. Well, it needs something. Ball switching across. And a touch for Theo, a heavy one, but he's kept it in. And Campbell is there. And just looking across here, can't see Dos Santos. Surely he wouldn't have come off with Leki Mamati. You'd have thought maybe James Carr, but it's going to be a corner, the first of the second half for Eastbourne Town. Greg delivers it, flicked away. Kilshaw comes across. Oh, Greg does really well, but so does Kilshaw. Slides in, has to time it to perfection, and does throw in for Eastbourne. Looks like Barlow has switched onto this near side. It is James Carr, so Santos is still out there. That would have been a really strange decision. So the tactical change is Leki Mamati to the right side. Carr off, Barlow to the left. In it comes. Clear, Barlow picks it up. Got to be careful, edge of the box. Giles now, straight through the middle. Leki Mamati is after it. Still going, wants to make Winterston work here. Plays it short. Ball's going for this, you feel. Decided to gamble here. Well, chance now. Dos Santos picks it up. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got Leki Mamati outside him. He turns inside. He's got LeCain ahead of him. He looks for the flick for Barlow. Barlow does get it, but Sunday, well, they're just looking like he's a little bit like he's stuck in quicksand and just heavy-legged there. James Sunley just looked like he was trying to get the calipers loose. Maybe just felt there wasn't really much point in chasing it. And Kane flicks it on. It's going to be an Eastbourne throw. Whilst the Bulls have made that change, still wonder whether tactically they could go for a three. Three across the back. Really take the game to the home side in the last 15 or so minutes of normal time. Good play there by Simmons, who escapes the Kane. Suddenly now. Good, brave header by Campbell, who's caught. High foot. Campbell goes down, yellow card will come out. And it looks like Theo, who's been on for a few moments, is going to get the card. First caution of the game. I'm not sure if it's Davis or it's Theo. I thought it was Theo initially that looked like it was him, but it's a card for the home side. Van der Vliet will take. The Bulls sending players forward. Not quite Hail Mary time. Van der Vliet goes long. Looking again for the Santos. Ball bouncing around, hooked clear. Davis trying to win the battle there with the Kane, who plays it back towards Kerry. He's got a lot to do there. He's kept it in. He's gone crashing into the home dugout. In fact, it's the away dugout. It's the Bulls dugout. But he's quickly back up. Throw in. Inside it comes to Hover. Oh, good work by Barlow. Just playing it across the back. Oh, with a chance now for the Bulls. Here comes Barlow. Barlow's got Kilshaw outside him. Barlow onto his left foot. Barlow, can he? Can he? He has! Well, it was going to be someone. It was going to be Fraser Barlow. It may well have just taken a slight deflection. But when he came on at half-time, you know that he is always going to do something to change the game. And this time, a mistake is what it is at the back. The ball falls to Barlow. It's the short ball played there across the back. De Santos gets across. The ball is then played inside. It's a heavy touch. De Santos flicks it onto Barlow. He has a little look up. He's got Kilshaw one way. He dummies. He takes the shot. It's through the legs of Hover. And it's past Winterton. And it's Fraser Barlow with the goal for the Jersey Bulls. Well, he has scored plenty of firsts for the Bulls. The first ever goal they scored as a club. He has a habit and a knack of doing it when it matters most. And he may well have done it again today for the Jersey Bulls in what has been a pretty average to below average performance. Fraser Barlow may be the difference. Well, Eastbourne find themselves behind again. Is that going to give the Bulls some confidence to just see this out? Maybe even get a second to make sure. From what we've seen, they'd be happy with a 1-0 win on the road. It's not been much to write home about today in terms of quality, that is for sure. Ball still bouncing around. Barlow again was trying to hold it up. Well, nearly gets brought down, but Kane is there. Now a chance for De Santos. He's got work to do. He's got space, but he's also got Holman for cover. De Santos trying to trick his way in. He can into the box. De Santos squares it. Anyone there? Well, Barlow trying to get there as well. A little bit of a touch on it by Fuller. Barlow still with it. Barlow inside to Leki Mamati, who, well, tries to skip away from Murphy, who's done really well for the home side. Watling with a solid challenge there. Allows the Bulls to regroup. Kerry goes down. Play on, says the referee. Campbell is there, forward it goes. Route 1 is the plan, and just enough work done by Hover there on De Santos. Well, again, a loose pass by Simmons. The crunching challenge by Sunley. It falls back to Theo. Inside from Davis. Well, it certainly made Eastbourne sit up now. They've got work to do here. This time, it's Harvey Gregg. Simmons again. As they look to regroup. He just felt it was going to be a mistake, and it was good tenacity from the Bulls, though, to cause the error. As they need to be good defensively here. Well, Johnny LeCain will get a card for that. Pulling the shirt, nearly taking the shirt off. Cape on. LeCain goes into the book. And the Bulls have their 4th card. Well, a treasurer will need to get their checkbook or direct transfer to the FA bank account. Ready to go again. And Bulls will have to defend here, though. Certainly don't want to leave this open here at the back. Edge of the penalty box is where the line has been drawn. Simmons clips it forward, far post, headed back and across. Comfortable for Van der Vliet. Well, it just lacked a crispness, perhaps. The delivery was a little bit floaty rather than with any real pace. And in the end, easy for Ewan Van der Vliet. As the Bulls try and keep going, suddenly heads it back towards the corner. Dos Santos will go there. But he's done enough to force Hover to push it out. Bulls starting to get forward again a little bit more, and they're better to play inside the Eastbourne half than they are in their own. Into the last 10 minutes and counting. Jay Giles taking his time. Well, heavy touch. Ball is given away. Well, Giles this time pulling the shirt. He's going to go in the book. That's another card. Deliberate foul on Davis. Well, Jay Giles there, right in front of Mr. Redouani. Oh, the cards are racking up. It's not quite Christmas, but the Bulls are certainly getting plenty of cards. And Jay Giles goes into the book. Going to be a warning there because it was completely, well, semi-professional, albeit there's no wages involved. So another one for the FA coffers. And there'll be time to add on. Winterton will take the extra bit of time he has. Looks like changes are coming on the far side. It looks like Harvey Gregg is off, and on is Negez Vashi Sisimai. And it looks like the Bulls have made a change as well. And it seemed that Sonny was making his way off, and on Stanley Dunn. So Sisimai is on, Dunn is on. Both sides ringing the changes. Long ball forward. Header by Campbell. Hooked away by LeCain. What can Stanley Dunn do? I've seen him at certainly youth level. It's been a pretty decent player. Got skills, got quality. He's got about 10 minutes. Giles hooks it inside. Leki Mamati picks it up. Tries to click it outside. He does to Dos Santos. Dos Santos now turning inside, trying to get away from Sisimai. Dos Santos still going, gets caught, but play on, or is it? Yes, play on. Dunn has it. Dunn, little look up. Back it goes to Barlow. Barlow, will he take it on? No, he plays it back into Dunn now. Dunn into the box. Dunn, can Dunn finish? Plays it off. Dos Santos, what a block in the end there in the middle. It looks like it's Murphy for the home side, and the Bulls within inches of perhaps the second. All of a sudden, the home side have it back, but great play by the Bulls there, and that build-up. A rare spark this afternoon in their play, and so close, and it's the substitute, Stanley Dunn, who nearly made it all happen. Well, Dos Santos as well involved. Just that little bit of quality that has lacked most of the game. And again, trying to make something happen down this near side with Simmons, and then inside as well. Changes are plenty on as well is Walsh wearing 14. No side, Theo hooks it inside. Well, the ball comes out, blocked, and the shot in the end. Looks like it's Murphy. Not his preferred foot, the left back there. Driving that high into the sky and over Van der Vliet's goal. Well, is the change with Fraser Barlow coming on going to be the difference this afternoon? We've had little in terms of real quality, but maybe Barlow is going to be the hero today. Headed forward again, this time by Holman. Flicked on by Sisimai, but the Bulls have it back and Barlow will run in towards the corner. Can he keep it alive? It just rolls out. Well, valuable time coming off the clock here. We'd expect there to be 3 or 4 minutes at least, perhaps, added on. With the changes, a little bit of injury as well. Cards given, and Sisimai as well to evade Dunn, who just gets sold a little bit of a dummy there. And now the Town look down that far side. Van der Vliet comes, the ball just drifts back in on the wind. Van der Vliet, oh, he's put a lot of distance on that, and he's found Dos Santos. Well, Dos Santos is pulled back. Dunn is allowed to carry on. Dunn now, still going. Dunn now has Lekane. Lekimamati makes the run. Ball's flicked back. Eastbourne get away with it. Surely there'll be a card there for the foul on Dos Santos. Nearly had his shirt taken off. Dunn sliding in. Sisimai skips over him. Theo now pressured by Killshaw and Dos Santos on Simmons. Long ball forward. Giles doing well. Theo trying to keep it in, but he can't. And then Jay Giles just gives him a little bit of a nudge. Theo's got to be careful, of course. We think he got the card. He couldn't really react, although maybe Jay Giles was trying to play for that. Jay Giles just waiting for Mr. Rajwani. Perhaps there is another change on the other side. The whistle does go. Dos Santos picks it up. Dos Santos inside to Dunn. Dunn now has Lekimamati ahead of him. Dunn will take it on his own outset. Well, tries to thread it through. Lekimamati was waiting. Doesn't reach, but Kere comes across.
Coming off number 2, Alfie Simmons.
And now, in the corner, Lekimamati. Dos Santos in the middle, played in. Well, the ball needed perhaps a little bit of air on it. Tries to play it on the ground. Lekimamati. Dos Santos probably wanted a bit of height on it. Oh, chance now for Eastbourne. Bombing forward on the near side is Theo. The ball is held up. Here comes Davis. Well, it's Killshaw and then Lekane. And the ball is hooked away. But another change made by the home side. Pugh is on, number 16. As they have rung pretty much all the changes they can. 4 outfield players have come on. Free kick not given. Throw in is. Well, a chance now to think about the Bulls play of the match. A game where sometimes you have a number of candidates to think about. Not often easy. A couple of names, to think about today. Just wait for Murphy. Launching it near post, headed away. Cleared further by Dunn. Barlow will give chase as Pugh gets there first. James Kere's had a really good game this afternoon for the Bulls. Well, nearly a mistake by Sisimai there. Gets a little bit lucky. Captain Kere's been there, has made some brilliant interventions, as just has Dos Santos now. Can he just open up this Eastbourne side again? Dos Santos still going. Will he pull the trigger? Dos Santos tries. Hits the back of Holman. Greg picks it up. Bit of space on that far side. Lekane trying to get across. Look like the flag may go up, but not yet. Eastbourne try and get it in. Blocked there by Kerry. It's going to be a corner. Kerry again defensively has been outstanding today for the Jersey Bulls. Watling's had a good game. Campbell never lets you down. De Santos as well, been live. He's been on his own much of this match. Going to get back and do some defensive work here. So in the frame, certainly Kerry and De Santos as the ball is whipped near post. Header comes in from Campbell. Johnny LeCain coming out. Sissy Mai picks it up. Swings it back. Should be Van der Vliet. Should come for this. Keeping his eye on it, the big man, and he does well. Lets it bounce. Has the time into, well, seconds away now from the 90. Will we get a glimpse of how many may be added here? Well, it's bouncing around. Barlow goes in search. Picked up by De Santos. Into Barlow. And the Bulls put this game to bed now. De Santos again trying to get the other side. Is pulled, but does well. Pugh tries. Now, perhaps a little bit putrid in the challenge. Bulls have the throw, and there are some players in the frame, but it looks like there's going to be one player who has made the difference today. A second half substitute. The Bulls number 7 with the goal that may have got all 3 points for the Jersey Bulls. Ball is hooked away. Ball is flicked on. And Campbell with the header. Well, they still keep it alive here, Eastbourne. But the player of the match, as on your screen now, is Jersey Bulls number 7. It's Fraser Bundle Barlow. Well, time is ticking away. It's a case of how many extra minutes Mr. Adjwani will add on. It's one of those games that everybody probably will want to forget. The Bulls will be happy if this is how it finishes. 3 more points on the road, the first of 7 in December. As Giles gets there first and gets caught. Leaves a little bit in on Theo. Those two clashing. Giles is pushing him off. They've got to be careful. Both have had cards. It's just time the Bulls can take off the clock. Well, as we get to final bit of this game, the Bulls have it. Dunn is just caught by Greg, who's backing across and gets it back, and forward it comes again. Good header by Kerry. Lucky Mamati. Long ball forward, chance for De Santos, who's going to run this, you'd think, into the corner. Well, he will do. Nobody will need to do anything else. Bulls will get the throw. Time to add on, and the Bulls time to just perhaps waste it. So Giles in no hurry to get forward. And the Bulls waiting for time. Deep in the corner, Giles now holds it up, goes towards the corner flag. Jockeying with Pugh. Giles deemed to have fouled. Pugh. Still a little bit of time, maybe a chance for one last counter here from Eastbourne. Winterton goes long. Kane gets there. Still alive. Kilshaw gets a half a touch. Lucky Mamati a little bit more. But that's it. It's all over here at the Saffrons. The Jersey Bulls have managed to snatch a victory. The goal from the substitute in the second half, Fraser Barlow, as he does when there is a moment needed, he always finds a way. The Bulls have played what is definitely below the kind of football that they come to expect. It's been difficult. It's been a game beset by a terrible set of weather conditions. But but in the end, the first of 7 are marked off. The Bulls have all 3 points. The goal from Fraser Barlow. It finishes here. Eastbourne Town 0, Jersey Bulls 1. And the Bulls now will turn their attention to next Saturday, a 4 o'clock kickoff at Springfield against Erith Town. Not the highlight you probably wanted this afternoon, but nevertheless, it's 3 points for the Bulls. We hope you've enjoyed watching it. We'll see you next time.